Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. This teeny tiny little mini milk carton with a little strawberry on front. That's what we're making today. So cute, super diddy, super tiny. So you just need a little scrap of paper, 4 1/8 of an inch by 6 inches. So you're going to get loads from a sheet of designer series paper. 10.5 by 15 centimetres. And, oh, I've lost my scoring tool. Here it is. So on the long side, score it at 1 3/8 of an inch, 2 3/4, 4 1/8. I wondered for a second, and 5.5 inches. In metric, it is 3.5, 7, 10.5, and 14. On the short side, score it at 1 3/8, 2 3/4. And at 3 5/8 of an inch. Actually turn it over and score it at 3 5/8 of an inch. So in metric, you're scoring at 3.5 and 7. Turn it over and score it at 9, and that's centimetres. And all the instructions are on my blog, so click over the description bar and you'll see a direct hyperlink to this project. And the finished dimensions, 1 3/8 by 1 3/8 by 1 3/8 to that size. So it's a cube with a bit at the top. That's probably the best technical way to say it. So let me burnish these score lines. And get all of these down. So cute, so sweet. And that little strawberry on the front. I'm so pleased that carried over. Okay, so that's everything burnished. So we've got this thin line and that thin section, that's the top. So I'm going to take a tiny little bit off there and then remove the skinny rectangle down at the bottom. And then just simply cut the other score lines. Okay, and then what did I do with my tear and tape? I don't know. I thought it was right in front of me, apparently it's not, so I'm going to get my big roll and pop a little bit of tear and tape there. These would make great table favours, wouldn't they? You could buy a lottery ticket and fold it up and pop it inside, or you could put some sweeties in or something like that. Individually wrapped chocolates. And I can't get the backing off. There we go. So the backing off there. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pinch just at the very top, but I don't want it to go further than this score line. Oh, come on, focus. There we go. So I've got a score. Obviously, that's the fold at the bottom, and I've got a score line there and there. And I don't want it to go further than that. So just go a little bit gently when you do it. And it's just going to fold up like that. Too cute. So sweet. Okay, let's get my hole punch. Oops. Okay, now this one I stamped and coloured and used real red, but I want to use pink because I can, and why not have pink strawberries? So I'm going with polished pink because it's got a ribbon that matches. So I'm going to feed through from one side. If you were making loads of these, and you were good at tying ribbons, go for it with a ribbon. But if you were making loads and you're like me and ribbons and bows are troublesome, a little binder clip or something would be absolutely fine. So I'm going to do my best to tie a bow. This is reasonably forgiving, this ribbon. Reasonably forgiven. Do you know what? I have watched so many tutorials on how to tie a nice neat bow. And I still can't do it. That's clashing terribly with my nail polish, isn't it? Actually, my nail polish colour is called Poppy. And I probably could have used Poppy Parade. That would have been fun, wouldn't it? Okay. Snip off the edges there. Come on, let go. There. The edges. Snip off the tails. It's like my mind goes blank when ribbon comes into play. So that's that done. And I'm going to find a little piece of Whisper White, and I've got the stamp set. No, I haven't. I've got the ink pad, I've got the punch, and I've got my little strawberry. So I want 2 parts of my strawberry, and then I want a little bit at the top. I've got my polished pink out, and I'm going to grab Just Jade. Get some blocks. Okay. So, oh, I've done that the wrong way up. I need it the other way up. For simplicity of stamping out. So I want to stamp off a couple of times. No, I think, yeah, just once will be fine. Over the top. So it's just sort of a faded look, which is fine. And how's that positioned? That's over to the right. That's on there. Punch out my little strawberry. And punch out the leaves at the top. And then I'm going to get a mini glue dot. Or a couple of them. Just at the back of that. Position it over the top. And then, ooh, dimensionals. I'm going to use black ones because I've just run out of my white ones. A couple of those. One at the bottom. One at the top. Pop that on the front. And then just to finish off, and I've just suddenly thought, I didn't tell you what paper I was using. That designer series paper is the free Stampin' Rewards paper, which is patterned on one side or brightly coloured on one side and black and white on the other. But I completely forgot to share that. Right, and then in colours, the little gems, and I'm just going to put a little trio up here. Oh. Runaway gems. Nobody needs that. And those, I think, are very cute. Doesn't it look different in the pink? I don't know which I prefer, pink or the red. I don't know. I love them both. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.